Lost and Found, Part 6. Tabitha hadn't really dated in high school and only kissed one boy when she was working in the summer before she left for college. She had read all of the books and watched her friends couple up. Surely she could find this love thing for herself, she thought, as she waved to her parents goodbye from her dorm window that fall. Classes began quickly, and ending wonderings of romance were quickly replaced by studying and paper writing. That is, until she met Mitch. After the first date, they began spending all of their extra time together. He gave her his undivided attention, and for Tabitha, lonely in this new college world, it was like being saved from drowning in a sea of solitude. She kept up with her schoolwork, but went to his apartment often. It was dirty and dingy, so like her mother taught her from a young age, she cleaned it without being asked and cooked for him. Mitch accepted the service without question and showered her with praise. "You look amazing, babe," he said as she showed off a new dress she had bought for their 1 month anniversary. "You think?" She sparkled as she twirled for him to ogle. "Adorable," he declared, but was already turning back to the football game he was watching on the TV. "Are you ready?" she asked, and he grunted his assent as the game ended with his team losing. The loss seemed to put him in a foul mood, and he was quiet on their walk to the same restaurant they had been going to for weeks now. It was a small hole in the wall with cheap food, but plenty of it. Tabitha watched as he awkwardly ordered his meal and felt a warm sense of protective affection for him. She accidentally knocked over her glass of water and laughed nervously as she began cleaning it up with napkins. "That was stupid," Mitch muttered, and his eyebrows scrunched in annoyance as he merely watched her try to mop up the mess. Tabitha, startled, merely whispered, "Sorry about that." The waitress came over smiling and helped. The dinner was quiet after the spill incident, and Tabitha felt a queer trembling inside her stomach that she brushed off as nerves. When they went back to Mitch's apartment, their usual kissing deepened, and it seemed like Mitch intended that tonight was going to be the night that they solidified their relationship physically. Tabitha hesitated briefly as he guided them to his bedroom, but as he pushed the door closed behind them, she again ignored her body's reaction, thinking that this must be what passion feels like. She had told Mitch that she had never been with a man before, so he was careful and attempted to go slow, but quickly it was over and Tabitha was left wondering, was that it? All the books had described something that seemed more beautiful than this sweaty grunting had seemed. As Mitch rolled over off of her and went to the bathroom to clean up, Tabitha lay there in the dark, feeling flushed and sore and waiting. Her body wanted more, but that is all that she was going to get. He stood in the doorway with the bathroom light illuminating his outline, but leaving his face in shadow. "You should probably get going," was all he said as he dressed and walked back to the living room. Surprised and a little hurt, Tabitha gathered her own clothes and threw them on. She walked over to kiss him goodbye as he sat on the couch, but he barely acknowledged her. Feeling ashamed and too needy, Tabitha kept her tears to herself until she left. Should she break up with him now? She wondered.